Your truth, their truth, my truth. Your God, my God, our view. All I know is one thing nowadays is we all need hope, we all need faith, and I'm just one of them all.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. You know, once you hear that song playing, that means I'm in the studios on the Street 919 FM. And that's like my team song, man. Just one of those old people who have to hold on. Despite all the madness that's going on in the world today, you have to believe, man. If you don't believe in nothing, you'll fall for anything. So I'm here this morning. I have some guests in studio who is here to share some information with you guys, make you aware of certain things. There's always this big question mark over the Bible, and there's always this big question mark about well, we have a Bishop Devotal, who used to come in from time to time, and he's not here anymore, he's in Africa, who would share if black people should be reading the Bible and why we should be reading it, because it's our book. He has always been sharing that view. Bishop Devotal holds fast to the view that black people are the ones who should be more holding on to the Bible than anybody else, for several reasons. But this morning I have some guests in studio who wants to enlighten you a little more about why you should believe in the Word of God as black people. And apart from not just as black people, but really know who you are and know why you should believe what you believe. So let me introduce them one time. Good morning, sir.
Hi, good morning.
You don't just go too close because you hear you loud and clear right there, man.
Cool.
Yeah.
My name is Roka Malakama. I'm one of the junior officers in the Garden of Christ Church.
Mm-hmm. My name is Brother Aram. I am also one of the junior officers of the Garden of Christ Church in Trinidad and Tobago.
Okay, all right. And when we have some of your brethren, if I can use that word, right, brethren and sisters also supporting me right here. This morning, well, you know, one of your brethren came to me and he said to me, he said, Pastor Google, you know, we want to enlighten the nation a little bit on what we believe and why we believe what we believe. And also, I want to put this out there, also separate you guys from some of the, how I'll put them, boy, fanatics who look like you guys. Let me put it that way. Because there are some people who look like you all, who's behind the promenade. There are some people who look like, some of them wear purple, some of them wear all different color, but they appear to be saying the same thing, but not really saying the same thing, if I'm making sense.
You make perfect sense. And one thing I'd just like to, as you're on that topic, right, I just want to let people know straight out that when you speak a truth, if you speak 90% of a truth, then you're lying, right? So these brothers come with a lot of information. I'm not saying the evil or anything, I'm just saying that when you don't bring forth the truth in its wholeness, you end up with a lie. You're not going to be able to stand on that. And as you're saying, we were talking, the theme today what I've seen so far is that we have to find black people need to know.
But right.
Yeah.
I don't want to rush it. I know we have we pressed for time, but this issue about this white man giving you the Bible to control you and to keep you in slavery and to keep you mentally oppressed.
Yeah.
I am not oppressed, I can tell you that. I'm not religious. I always say that. I believe in God, and that's my faith. That's who I believe has brought me through life. But I'm not controlled by anybody. But there are people who believe once I hold that book called, if it's King James, if it's whatever, I'm controlled by somebody. You don't believe that. Why you don't believe that?
We don't believe that because we don't look at the Bible as a religious book.
Right.
The Bible is a historical book.
Right.
Right? And if it's read with a clear eye, away from the lens of the Christian established doctrines in the world today, you can actually see what it's actually saying. Now, the term people like to say that the white man wrote the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Which white man?
This is King James.
King James was a black man, a man of color. Right? There's a book that people might not know exists, which is called King James, the first and the sixth, which exists. If you get it on Amazon, people could look it up. This book depicts King James's actual image, and he's a man of color. Right? So, to say that how he is a white man, and also, just to add on to that, they also say he's a homosexual.
Yeah.
He has 9 children. Right? That at the time, the Roman Catholic Church, under the Pope, through the Jesuits, was actually assassinating them and poisoning them. So it was a war.
And I know part of the history too is that because they didn't believe in divorce and remarry, and he could have proven where scripturally, I could divorce. And he showed them, and that's why they kind of excommunicated him and said, "Nah, you want madness."
No, that is amongst other things.
Yeah.
So what we look at, when we look at the Bible, we understand that the blacks that are in the so-called black people and the first peoples that what Christopher Columbus met, who he met when he came into this land, these people are actually the biblical Israelites written up in the Bible. The Bible prophesies in Deuteronomy 28 and 68. That was over 3,000 years ago in the mount when Moses was speaking to the children of Israel. He let them know that if you were to sin and break the covenant of God, you will go into captivities through ships. There is one people in the earth that fulfilled this prophecy. Now everybody from every tongue went into some form of slavery, but not on the level that our people went through. And you said, "Oh, you're not feeling oppressed." Well, it is not an individual thing. You are part of a community. You are part of a people. Your people oppressed. We must understand that. When we look at, you might be a little more well off than other people, and praise the Most High for that. But the people are oppressed. We lacking a lot of key things that a nation needs to survive, to operate. We don't have control over our food, shelter, and raiment. We heavily dependent on a system that will, and this is the type of oppression that people may talk about. Now, I'm not going on a lot, but I just want to let you know that the groups and them that's in Trinidad and Tobago, that some of them will be cussing people on the promenade and thing, with the Bible in hand. These brothers are dealing with a level of immaturity when it comes to the Bible. They don't know how to use the scriptures and rightfully divide the word of truth. They actually look at the scriptures and look for things that they want to do. Like, they have a problem with white people. We don't have a problem with white people. You understand? They say the white man is the devil. Well, in the Bible, the scriptures doesn't talk about white people as the devil. Because there are plenty black devils. There's devils from all sorts of different people. So it's something about the works of a person. So our church, we actually going out to the 12 tribes trying to wake up our people in these various areas around the world. We're an international church, right? And we welcome also the Gentiles, people from the other nations like the white man, the Indian people of East Indian descent. We welcome them. Once they want to find out about the God of the Bible, we will teach them. We are not in no kind of prejudice thing, but we know that Christ and the disciples were Hebrews. And we have to fulfill the gospel of the Bible, which is to wake up the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
I hear you. Well, Trinidad and Tobago, you're hearing it for yourself. Time is going so fast. So what I want to do, right? I think I'll take 2 calls to find out if anybody wants us to have these guys back and really hear from them what is their heart and their mind and what are they all about. Because I have another sponsored time coming up. So I'll take 2 calls quickly. 622-9154, 622-3303, 628-8184. Call me now. Let me know. Do you think we should have these guys back? Do you want to find out more about what they believe? And I'll take those calls. And it depends on if the callers and they say yes. So let's hear from you, Trinidad and Tobago. Let me see what you will say. Call me now, 622-9154,
there's no.
Hi, good morning, caller.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, definitely. Those brothers should be back there so that they can explain fully our people as a nation and the responsibility that we have for the Bible. So they should be back to share that truth.
All right, thank you. 622-9154, that's 1. 622-3303. 628-8184. Just watch outside and see if I lady outside from that.
Sometimes I can see, but I still believe he's taking care of me. Oh, I'm just one of them old people. God's got a hold on.
Hi, good morning, caller.
Good morning. I say yes, bring them back. Let us hear the word of God.
All right, sir. All right, so you said 2 calls. I'm on to my word now. You said 2 calls.
I'm surrounded by.
So here what? Next week, Wednesday, around this time, around 11 o'clock, I'll look out for you guys. All right? You have a call on the line. You have Alani Appello, good morning.
Yes, well, Pastor Lou, I would like to appreciate it because I've heard a lot of senior citizens children comment about the Bible and some where they grow up, what really happened in their lives. So I do appreciate them very much. Like, I'm so anxious to hear them. I hope that whenever they're on, I'll be listening. Thank you, sir.
All right. Hello, good morning.
Hello, hi, good morning.
Good morning.
This is 91.5.
91.9.
GOCC.
91.9 this is. Alright? Alright, let me say good morning. No, we have some listeners listening on the tuning app. And the tuning app is people out of Trinidad and Tobago. Alright, now we have. Right, I can't see the figure because I don't want to. Right? So I'll let your colleagues see how much people you have listening on the tuning, which is a lot. A lot. Right? But they can't send any messages as yet. But don't worry. We get them a way for them to send messages. Hello, good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Morning.
I am waiting with bated breath.
Alright. You're most welcome. So next week, Wednesday. Yeah, well, let's say something. You go ahead and say something. Let's see closing remarks here, what?
To check people out Trinidad and Tobago again, we're from the Garden of Christ Church. We just want to make it be clear, we're not a religious group because the Bible don't teach about religion. No. Secondly, they lied to us, told us that King James is a homosexual. The Bible talks against homosexuality.
Right.
The history proves that King James was a black man. So what they actually did is they programmed us with all these lies for us to keep away from our own book.
Interested? And also our website, thegardenofchrist.org. And also the email address, if you want to contact us, goccwi12@gmail.com.
I'm going to say Pastor Google and everybody in Trinidad and Tobago, thank you for having us.
All right.
Shalom.
Thank you very much. Next week, Wednesday.